What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be building squatted trucks with the brand new suspension that they added in APM. And if you guys are excited, make sure to subscribe to the secret channel because you guys are going to be part of this channel, and smash the like button if you guys do enjoy. So enough of the yap, it is time to begin. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today there has been a huge update with the suspension with all the vehicles. And now I have a couple ideas. We're going to be building some lifted trucks, we're going to be building some squatted trucks, and we're going to be adding some camper to some of these sports cars. So we have an amazing video for today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. All right, so first things first, we have the TRX right here. I kind of want to try out a suspension kit on this thing, so let's make our way to the mechanic shop. And once we arrive at the mechanic shop, we're going to be able to see more vehicles and trucks that we're going to be able to customize in today's video. We're also going to be building some insane builds while we're at it with this brand new suspension, but this is probably one of the most intricate suspensions I have seen in any Roblox game. So let's make a left turn and let's make our way to town because we're heading towards the mechanic shop, and I'm really excited to see what kind of awesome vehicles and trucks we can build today. But look at this, we have some vehicles lined up ready to go and ready to be customized. I see the first truck right here, but I think we might start with the Chevy right here, this green Chevy. We might start with this one. So let me open up the garage so we can pull in and start customizing this truck. So let me hop into this bad boy, let me get her started, and I'm thinking about dropping this thing. Honestly, I might drop this one and then we might squat this one. So let's pull this into the garage, let me throw it in park, and let's see what kind of customization we can do to this bad boy. So first things first is the color. I'm not a fan of the color. I'm thinking about maybe a gray would look very nice on this thing, like a smoky gray like this. Ooh, look at that, this is a nice gray. Let me just add some reflectance just like so, and then we're gonna max out the engine, give it so much power and 2 turbochargers, and lastly we can move on to the suspension. Now the suspension is probably, well, let me actually see how this thing is looking like. So if we max this thing out, how does this thing look? Whoa, what the hell? What is this, dude? I feel like this is kind of cursed. I should not be looking at this. All right, what if we just make this into like a low rider? Do we just drop it all the way down, minimum length, just like so, and then we add some camber? Oh no, what am I building, you guys? This is probably the worst thing I have ever built. And then I think we might finish off by adding some tint to the windows. So let me quickly head back to paint windows, and then we're gonna add some transparency onto this truck, and boom, look at this. What the hell? Oh my goodness, you guys, what did I just build? This is probably the most insane build I have ever done. Yo, let's actually give it a little test. Let's see how this thing runs, because I don't know if this thing can run properly because it is so low to the ground. Look at this, I feel like my drive shaft is hitting the ground. I mean, it seems to be working, you guys. It's kind of struggling though, it keeps scraping. Oh, I think for the hitch right here, because I think this thing is scraping on the ground. All right, so this is gonna be the first truck that we managed to build in APM with the brand new suspension, and this thing is, I'm not gonna lie, this is super cursed. So let me get back into this truck, and we're gonna get it parked right in between the GMC, or I guess both of them are GMC, right? So let me throw it in park, turn it off, and I feel like we should squat this one for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I want to see how this thing looks when we squat it all the way to the ground. And I think I'm gonna change the color on this thing as well. I might make it red, like a dark red. I think that would look very sick. But let's pull in, let's start customizing this bad boy. So we're gonna go towards red, and then let's make it kind of like this kind of, oh, I like this red. Yes, I like this kind of red. Let me just add some reflectance. Oh, tint the windows, I forgot. Let me quickly tint the windows. Let me just drop this, max out the engine, and then add another turbocharger, because who doesn't want to go really fast? And for the suspension, we can now make the front super tall, and then we're gonna make the back super short. Oh my goodness, you guys, what am I building right here? Here's my apology, what am I doing? Now let me add a little bit of camber. Wait, can I make this smaller? Oh my goodness, I made it shorter, so that means I can add more camber. Oh my dude, this is one of the craziest squatted vehicles I have ever seen, especially in APM. But let me see if I can add any attachments. I kind of forgot to add attachments to the last vehicle. Oh, we can add a toolbox. Yeah, let's add a toolbox, why not? And I think that is gonna be, oh, actually, you know what, we could add a head rack as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Which one looks good on this? I think this head rack looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, let's also add running boards. boards. Which one look? Oh, this one actually looks good though. This one looks okay. This one okay. This one's the winner. And there we go. Alrighty, everyone. We have our second vehicle right here. Look at this thing. This is the first truck I have ever squatted in my life. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. Is this cursed? Let me know in the comments if this truck is cursed. But we pretty much made the first squatted truck in APM. But let's give this a little test. Let's drive it around the block. Let's see how this thing drives. Let me just turn off these lights because they are so bright. Alright, so far it doesn't give me any issues. Let me just make a left turn right here and step on it. Oh, whoa. This thing actually has some kick to it. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't think it was gonna perform this good. But let me quickly add some running boards to the Chevy right here. I forgot to add some running boards. I completely blinked out. But let me quickly park this out and let me quickly hop into the Chevy and add some running boards. I feel like some running boards on this thing will look pretty nice. But the reason I forgot was because I'm so excited to test out the suspension on all of these trucks. But let me quickly go to attachment and we're gonna add some running boards, and I actually don't know which one to go toward. All of these look pretty nice. Ooh, I kind of like these, but that's more of like an off-road style. No, and I think I might go with this one. Yeah, I think this one is gonna be the winner. And look at that, the running board on this thing looks very clean, in my opinion. But let me get the first lowered truck parked back next to this squatted truck. This has gotta be the most insane lineup ever. Now for this beautiful Denali Ultimate, we're gonna hop in and we're gonna max out the suspension. We're gonna put a brand new lift kit because right now it is pretty tall, but I think we can go even taller. So let me back into the shop and let's enter customization. I'm gonna fix up the black paint because it's not dark enough like this, and then we're gonna add some reflectance just like so. And then you guys know the drill. We're gonna add 25% extra power, and then we're gonna add a supercharger because the turbochargers in this game kind of hurt my ear. It's kind of a bad whistle. All right, for the attachments, we're gonna add the automatic running board. We're gonna add an American head rack, and we're gonna add some mud flaps. Which one do I like? I like these actually. We're gonna add these mud flaps. Or you know what? It's not gonna look good because we're gonna raise it all the way up. So I guess let me do this first. Let's raise the front. Oh my goodness. And then let's raise the back maximum. What the hell? And now we should have one of the most cursed vehicles in APM. Wait, can we actually go taller? We can, just by a little bit. Alright, so we have the suspension all the way maxed out. And by the way, they're also going to add wheels in the next update. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video. But I think we might be done. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me add a winch. I really love a winch on my truck. And now we should be completely done. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me also add a light bar. Alrighty, now I promise we are now done customizing the suspension on this thing. And what am I looking at? This has gotta be the worst looking truck I have built so far in this video. I don't even think the squatted truck is worse than this because oh my goodness, there's no way. Let's actually take a quick look at the suspension and see how this thing is rocking. All right, it doesn't look very safe. That is what I'm going to say. It does not look very safe. It looks very unsafe. But anyways, let me go back into the truck and let's give it a little run. Let's see how fast this thing can go. And oh yeah, this thing is still very heavy. It probably takes 0 to 60 in 2 business days. Anyways, enough of this cursed looking Denali. I'm gonna get it parked right here next to the TRX because before we do the TRX, I want to add some camber to the Mustang and see how this thing is gonna look with some camber. So let me actually quickly do this. I'm gonna do it out here in the sun because it's very dark inside of the shop. So let's keep the color green. I like the color. Engine is good. Suspension. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. Now, before we do add some camber, we gotta drop some of this height. So let's drop the front and just like so, and then we're gonna drop the back a little bit more. We still have some space to drop this, and I think this is gonna be good. Now we just add some camber. Where is it? Right here. And then we just slide the camera towards the right, and oh my goodness, you guys, this looks so good. Look at the stance on this thing. Honestly, we could add a little bit more, but I think this is pretty solid. Oh my goodness, this might be the cleanest Mustang in any APM game right now. Anyways, we've got the Mustang with the camber, looks really clean, and we fixed the suspension on this thing. We can now move on with the TRX. Now we have the TRX right here. I'm thinking about giving it a suspension kit. Maybe we might make this a little bit taller, who knows. I definitely want to see how this thing looks with it. So let's go inside. Let's go straight to suspension. And I don't know what this is, by the way. What is this supposed to be? Minimum length? Oh, that doesn't look bad. What if we do the same with the back? Oh, I like that. That looks really good actually. I might keep it. Let me just add a little bit camber, just a tad bit, and then I think that is gonna be it. Let me see if there's any attachments we could add. I don't know, you guys. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna add any of these attachments besides that small upgrade, which it makes the TRX look actually really good in my opinion. Look at this. It definitely makes it look way better because we can now see the suspension on this thing pretty good. But if we take a look at the builds we have, we managed to build a squatted truck. Look at this. Wait, I wonder how it looks when I open up the tailgate. And oh my goodness, you guys, the tailgate is on the ground. We have this truck that we managed to drop and kind of convert it into a low rider. Look how low this thing is. This might be lower than the Mustang. Look at that. Insane. I am speechless, you guys. Next up, we have the GMC Denali Ultimate. We just maxed out the suspension and we made it really cursed. So I apologize for anyone that sees this. And we added some height to the suspension and now it looks, in my opinion, much more meaner and cooler. That was pretty much the update for today in APM. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another video. And it looks like it's another beautiful day. Kind of cloudy today in Southern Muddy. So today we're going to be doing something brand new because there has been a brand new update in Southern Muddy. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe and let's begin. So if we open up the garage right here and look at that, as you guys can see, we have the new F1 something truck. But look at this thing. This thing is massive. This is like two of me. Look, one and then two. So this is literally so tall. It is literally the size of a semi. They also added this brand new lawnmower in Southern Muddy. And the crazy thing is that if we actually hop on and see that we can actually finally use this. I'm not sure if you guys remember, I said that I wanted to use these and it looks like they are now usable. So if we actually turn this thing on, we can now cut the grass. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So far this update has been pretty good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I also like the color of this lawnmower. It's a nice like orange. And they also added this little nice truck. I'm not sure if this is a Ford. Kind of looks like a Chevy. I mean, you guys can correct me in the comments, but this is a very nice truck. It's even got like a stepping stair to hop in the truck. This thing is pretty sick. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. It's a really nice truck. I have an idea on what to do on the next video, but today we're going to be focusing on driving this beast. Look at this. Oh my, look how it looks inside. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is crazy. This has to be one of the cleanest interiors I have ever seen. But before we actually head out, I'm going to close this thing because, oh, I can't believe the garage door just hit me in my face. That's pretty embarrassing. But anyways, we're going to be delivering horses today. We're going to be picking them up and coming back so we can deliver them. But before, I want to customize this new truck. So we're going to head over to the customization shop and customize this thing to my liking because this thing is completely stock. It is currently on the lowest settings when it comes to power. So I definitely want to fix that today. So let's start making our way over there. And so far, I think this is an amazing update. I would say this is an W update. So far, there has been one update where they've kind of disappointed me. Kind of like no hate, but APM has been kind of lacking on the updates. I think their last good update was a truck with a flatbed, or I think it was a semi with a flatbed. Yeah, that's what it was. That was a pretty good update. Anyways, we are here at the customization shop. Let me enter and let me actually turn this thing off because this thing is super loud. All right, let's see. For the tires, I'm thinking about doing, I actually don't know which one to do. I might do trail grappler. Yeah, I might do that. Or should I do open? There's open because there's also this one that looks pretty sick. There's street performance. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be doing extreme BOG because since this truck is pretty extreme, I think it just goes well with that. And blue, honestly, you guys, the blue just looks amazing on this truck, so I'm not even gonna change it. It looks good. Now the rims, let's see, what should we do with the rims? Oh, these are nice actually, but the default ones look good as well. I really don't want to change too much. Oh, these look pretty sick. All right, you know what, I think I'm gonna keep these. These are pretty nice. And then yeah, I'm not a fan of the fishbowl, so I'm gonna lower this a little bit, just like so, not too much like always. And for the height, I think, let's see, should we drop it or should we just, oh, you know what, okay, you know what, let me just keep it normal. Now for the upgrades, let's do 25% extra power and let's do a little bit more coal and let's do some turbochargers. Yeah, I think that looks pretty awesome. And now let's see, what else can we add for the attachment? Oh yeah, we should add a low profile. Actually, you know what, yeah, this one looks better. Yeah, this one looks pretty sick. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add a winch since this thing is heavy duty, and I think that is going to be it. What if we add beacons? That doesn't look good. All right, I think we are now done. Yeah, we're now done. Let me turn this thing on and let's head out. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, holy cow, what the hell. I'm still pretty speechless on how big this thing is, but we can now start making our way way so we can pick up the horses. So let's start making our way over there. I think we got to take a right here. But yeah, this is going to be my first time picking up horses. I've never picked up horses in Southern Money, so we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna go pick up the trailer and we're gonna put this truck to test. We're gonna see how well it performs with our new job. So let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And honestly, I really love this truck. I love how it looks, sounds, and even like I think these are like the gas tanks. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these are the gas tanks, which look super sick. Honestly, it's probably my favorite feature out of this truck. But this thing looks pretty clean, and I believe these trucks in real life cost like $300,000 or something crazy like that. These trucks are really expensive in real life. But it looks like we are almost here. We gotta go up this hill, so hopefully we do not have too much trouble going up. So I'm gonna quickly step on it a little bit just to make sure we have enough power to go uphill. Oh, come on, keep going. Okay, keep going. Not bad. And we are now at the top. Let's see, where's the horse trailer? Oh, it's right here. I couldn't see because it matches with the building, but I don't see if there's any horses. I might have to check this thing out. So let me quickly back up, get it connected, and let's see, where are the horses? Are there horses in here? I don't see anything so far. This is also very big, but good thing we have the heavy duty truck right here. This thing is gonna probably do this without any issues. But let me open up the door, and yeah, okay, so the horses are here. And how many doors does this thing have? This thing has so many doors. And if you say, oh Hakai, there is no horses, listen, we're role playing. And let me close oh, I didn't mean to open this one. Let me close these doors just like so, and the horses gotta breathe in that fresh air. Let's pretend there's horses, and let's start making our way back to the farm because we gotta get this thing delivered. We don't have too much time. I think it's gonna be night in a couple hours. So let me get in the truck, and we have to carefully, but very carefully, go down this giant hill. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a complete nightmare. So let me carefully do this. Oh no, this is bad. My brakes aren't working. Look, my wheels are completely stopped. I mean, this is a good speed. Oh no, slow down. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're slowing that. Oh, that was super close. That could have been really bad. All right, there we go. We have successfully gone down the hill. For a second, I did think that this thing was gonna end up rolling over, but thankfully it did not, which means we can now start making our way over to the farm so we can get this trailer delivered and all the horses can be free. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow APM is going to be having another update, I think. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video, which is going to be tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna continue driving back to the city. I might have to step on this thing a little bit just so we can make it on time. So let me make a right turn right here. Oh, that's gonna be a big turn. Okay, thankfully there is no traffic today. Yeah, there is no one in the server. Where is everyone? Oh wait, I'm in the private server. Never mind. All right, it looks like we are now back in the main city. I am running very low on gas, so we have to do a quick run to the gas station. So let me turn right here, and then I'm gonna make a left on this plaza right here so we can quickly grab some gas. This thing does eat a bunch of gas, so which is why I kind of have to be filling up a lot. So let me quickly back up just like so. I'm gonna have to be really quick. All right, let me quickly put some diesel in this thing. All right, diesel, and there we go. All right, let's go because we're kind of blocking traffic right now. Look at this, we're kind of blocking the street. So let me quickly pull out of here. I'm gonna try not to hit the gas station because if I do, this thing is gonna blow up. So let's make our way back to the farmhouse just like so. And it looks like my farmhouse is right there. I can see it in the distance. So let's step on it. Let's give it our all. And I think we're gonna have to deliver these to the back of the farm. Honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna deliver them. Let me actually just find some room so I can drop off this trailer. So this is one of the back roads right here. I'm not sure if I've shown you guys my massive property, but this is some nice space. Okay, this is actually a good place to drop it off. But let's actually check down there. I know there's some more space right down there, so it's gonna be over here. Oh, this is actually some nice space right here. All right, you know what, I think I'm gonna deliver it right here. Yeah, we're gonna leave the horses right here. I'm gonna open the door so they can escape. Where is the door? There we go. Let me open up the doors and let me close these so they can get out. And yeah, let me just quickly disconnect it from my truck. There we go. We are now disconnected and we are now finished with that little job right now. And look at that, this thing works and drives like a complete beast. Honestly, one of my favorite trucks in Southern Money. And it looks like the moon is now out. It is officially nighttime. This was an amazing update, an amazing mission we also did by delivering the horses, which I'm not sure if you guys can see, they're all the way back there. And of course, we've got our nice and blue Corvette right here. So let me walk inside. Oh, it's so warm in here. Oh, let me actually sit down. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let me know what you guys think about this update. Is this a W or no? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today there's been a new massive update in APM. So So if we actually start off with the TRX, you can actually add, there's gonna be some new attachments we're gonna be checking out right now. So let me actually go to customization, and then if we go to right here attachments, there is going to be racks right here that have been added to APM. Look at that, dude. That looks pretty sick. Hold on, and pretty much you can put an ATV on top of the racks. So I think we gotta go and get some ramps. So let me actually go get some ramps. Yeah, you know what, let's take the TRX over there. So there has been a new update today. Like I said, it's gonna be a super short video on what the update is on today. So let me go inside. Let's see, which ramps do we buy? I think it's these. I think it's these ones. Hold on, let me just grab both just in case. All right, there we go. All right, so we have both ramps. I don't know which one is gonna work. I think both of them work, honestly. Wait, is this? I think that is way too steep. All right, you know what, let me take that off. I think these are gonna work. I'm gonna put these right here. There we go. And let me spawn one of the ATVs. There's also been a bunch of like they've kind of been remodeled, so they have new sounds, a new, more of an update design, which I feel like, actually I think they changed the doors. I don't remember the doors looking like that, but yeah, that looks pretty nice. It looks good. Let's give this, it looks very nice. Actually, hold on, I think the suspension is upgraded, because look at the suspension. Oh my goodness, it's pretty responsive. All right, so let me actually put an ATV on top of the TRX. This is going to look pretty insane, so let me carefully do this. All right, and wait, is that good? Oh, that looks super sick. Holy moly, look at that. We've got an ATV on top of the TRX. Yo, this update is a W. All right, so we can just take off the ramps, and we can throw the ramps on the back of the TRX just like so. And look at, all right, let's give this a test. Let's see how this thing performs. Right now I'm currently in 4 all-wheel drive, so yeah, this thing is pretty heavy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this thing is super heavy. Oh, no. Oh, you guys have to be, I think I have to stiffen up the suspension on this thing, because this thing is kind of squatting. So let me quickly fix the suspension, and then I think we gotta make it a little bit tougher, and then we gotta make this tough as well. I think that should be good. All right, apply changes. All right, the suspension should be a little bit more tougher. Oh, never mind. All right, let me just drop this. All right, there we go. I think it should be good now. Now my ATV is all crooked. Oh my goodness. And now for the last thing, also apparently do wheelies. So I'm not sure if we can do wheelies on this thing. Let's check. Let me see. How can we do wheelies? Windshield. Oh, we can also turn the windshield off. Look at that. Yo, that is sick. Holy moly, dude, I'm gonna get so dirty if I take this mudding. All right, let me close this again. Awesome. All right, so I don't know if you can do wheelies on this thing. Hold on, let me try this out. Oh my god, we can do wheelies. All right, hold on, let me do this one more time. We need a straightaway. All right, let me do a wheelie on this road right here. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's see if we can do a wheelie. Come on, wheelie. Look at that. Oh my goodness, we can do a wheelie. Wait, is this the only ATV that can do it? All right, let's try it. Wait, I wonder if I can do it on this. All right, we're gonna try to do a wheelie on this thing. Let's see if it works. All right, and it looks like the wheelie does not work on this. All right, so it doesn't work on this. And the way you do a wheelie on PC, that's what I'm currently on, is by clicking shift. But if you are on a console, it's gonna be the left thumbstick, or if you are on mobile, there's gonna be a button for it. So that is how you do it. Let me try this one more time with this ATV right here. Let's try it with this ATV. I'm gonna see if we can do a wheelie in 3, 2, and no, it looks like this thing cannot do a wheelie. All right, so it looks like the only one that can do a wheelie might be this one right here. Well, let me actually check this one as well, because I feel like this could do a wheelie. I don't know, it would be crazy. I don't think so. Never mind. So let me see if I can do a wheelie on this thing. And no, this thing cannot do a wheelie. So I think I might be right, because we have this one to test, and I don't think this one can do a wheelie. All right, let me see. And no, this thing can. All right, so it looks like only one ATV can do a wheelie, which is going to be right here. So let me do that, and let me actually put it back on the back of my TRX. So let me grab my ramps. So it's gonna be right here in the back, and let's see, let me place one right there and right there. All right, cool. But so far this update has been pretty massive. It's honestly my second favorite update so far of the year. I think the first one must have been the semi with a flatbed. That update was also a huge W. But let me get this thing on the back of the ramps, and I think, is that good? I'm trying to make it perfect. All right, there we go. All right, let me take off the ramps, and let me see if there's anything else that I missed. I think I might have missed some new attachments. So let me check the TRX. I feel like I missed something. So let me take this attachment off. How do I do this? All right, take this off, and I think we can add, okay, so, oh, okay, I think you can now add the headache racks. I think this is what you can do now. I don't think you could do this previously. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna keep my roll bars on, because that looks pretty sick. So this is going to be the overall update. There's also been some minor bugs fixes that they ended up fixing, and let me know what you guys think about this update. This was a very short video, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be building some of the most insane trucks with the dually option in APM. And today we also have an insane Dusty, what are you doing?
Your door was locked, so don't mind.
And we are going to be having Dusty in today's video. So if you guys don't know who Dusty is, you guys should know, one of the biggest APM players and Southern Money players. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and drop a subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna leave it linked down below. And enough of the yap, I think we should just begin. So Dusty, would you like to ride with me or go in your truck, your lifted truck? All right, should we take the work truck or should we take the TRX?
Ooh, honestly, let's take the TRX.
All right, get in then. It should be unlocked. All right, so first things first, we're gonna make our way to, oh my goodness, I almost crashed. So we're gonna make our no, I would try not to, but we're gonna make our way towards the warehouse because there's actually some trucks that we can customize and put some of these dualies on. So Dusty's probably gonna, oh my goodness. All right, hold on, let me change my drivetrain. I'm not the best when it comes to driving with two-wheel drive, but yeah, Dusty's gonna, are you gonna help me customize one of these trucks? Or
I don't know how, you're gonna have to teach me, bro.
I mean, I guess the main thing is gonna be trying and putting the brand new dually, what is it called? Is it a feature or what would you call it? A feature? Option?
An option, yeah.
And pretty much making a nice clean truck, which I don't know if you know how to make a clean truck, I hope. But
clean trucks all the time.
All right, here we are with, oh my goodness, the tier looks so nice. All right, so this is the warehouse that the trucks are going to be located at. Let me open up the garage door. Let's see what trucks we are going to be taking today. Oh my lord, what is this, a Ford or a Chevy?
It looks like a Ford. No, actually.
All right, I think we should begin with this one. This one looks really nice.
I know.
I mean, we do have to come back for that truck, or you could help me and bring this truck right here. I'm not sure if you could wait, you got the keys?
Yeah, I got them. They're in the seat.
Oh, okay. All right, let me hop in my truck. Dusty TV is in the other truck, and we are going to be taking this to the mechanic shop. Let me just back this thing up. I'm going to try to not go into the river because I don't think that'd be good. So let me make sure Dusty is following us and we do not lose him. He's doing a good job, guys. All right, Dusty, do not speed because I don't have enough money for a ticket.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm a safe, talented driver.
All right, so let's make a right turn onto the main road, and then this should be the way to make our way towards the mechanic shop. I'm so excited. We got Dusty TV in the video. It's been a long and do a collab, but we are not we are not done with the collabs. We might have one more today, so
it's gonna be fire.
But here we are at the mechanic. Well, did you see that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed. All right, so let me back this thing up. I'm gonna open up this garage, and I'm not sure if you want to go into this one right next to me. All right, let me back this thing up, and honestly, I'm not sure what color to change this thing into. I'm thinking about like a nice like cherry red. I think that would be nice.
I know, that would be really cool. Maybe with like a finish.
How about yours?
I'm thinking like a light orange or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Light orange is a really nice classic color. Okay, so I think we should begin building these trucks. Make sure you have to include the dually feature or option. I don't know what you guys call that, but make sure to add that. First things first, we're gonna make it cherry red. Oh yeah, let me add some reflectance onto this thing. We're gonna max out the engine because we want this thing to be fast. And then should I lift the truck? I'm not sure if that's gonna look good. Let's lift it a little bit, nothing too crazy. Some camber, we can't go wrong with the camber. Let's add some camber. Let me fix the suspension on this thing. Okay, now this is going to be the good part. We're going to be adding the wheels. I think we should just start off with the rims. These look pretty nice. Oh yeah, these are beefy. Pretty nice. You know what? I think I'm going to go with these wheels right here. Wait, Dusty, how is your truck looking? Is it looking fire?
It's looking pretty good, man.
I'm excited. And then the diameter of these wheels. Oh yeah, we can make these wheels even beefier. Let me increase the width, and then I'm going to kind of tuck these wheels in with the offsets. Oh yeah, this is looking nice. Dude, we're going to be able to use this as a work truck, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might sell it because I cannot leave my GMC Ultimate Denali. You guys know I'm one of the richest APM players in American Plains modding. Are you rich?
Yeah, man, I'm rich.
Oh, you should have said something. Okay, let's add some. Oh, actually,
my truck's looking good, bro. It might be a little bit better than yours.
Oh, hey, yo. All right, let's see. Should we add a toolbox since this is gonna be a work truck? I think adding a toolbox is very fitting. We're almost done. Oh, we can't go wrong with the cab lights. We gotta make these orange for sure, though. So let's make these cab lights orange. And oh my goodness, is that it? Actually, you know what? We gotta make these wheels chrome. So let me quickly go to rims, add some of that reflectance all the way. Oh yes, dude, this is gonna be an easy win for us. Dustin got nothing on us. Oh yeah, let's add some. I forgot about the tire options. Add some bulge, not too much. And then, ooh, should we add some off-roading tires? I mean, we are gonna be driving on the trail. I think that's gonna be a nice fit. All right. Oh yeah, we gotta add these tire graphics. It matches with the truck. All right, I think I'm pretty much done.
Finishing up.
Okay, so I guess let me quickly finish the color on this thing. I think I'm pretty much done. Are you guys ready for the transformation? You guys are going to be able to decide who has the cleaner and better dually truck. So let's pull these out into the sun and let's take a quick look on how they're looking like. So let me park this thing. I'm going to turn the wheels towards the right because you guys gain aura points when you guys do that. So let's hop out. I think we should begin with Dusty's truck. Would you like to give us a little tour?
Yeah, it's orange. It's
Okay.
white. It's got wheels.
Okay. I see you, twin.
Wheels in the back.
Ooh.
Back here, it's got 2 exhaust pipes.
I can sleep here.
And then if you're short like me and have a hard time getting in the truck, it has these little things.
Oh my goodness, it's the running boards. I forgot to add that. I am so clumsy, you guys. All right, so this is gonna be oh, he's not finished.
This is the most important part. Since my truck's a beast and better than yours, bumper guard right here, rear end you.
Not bad. This is gonna be Dusty's truck right here. Let me know. This is gonna be let's see, option 1, and then my truck is gonna be option 2, but we gotta check it out right now. I went with a nice classic cherry red on this thing, and for my dually I went with these rims right here with a nice what is it, tire graphic. I think it was very fitting for this truck since it is kind of classic. It's pretty old as me. Is that it? Oh yeah, I can't forget about the back. Let me open up this tailgate and we have a nice toolbox. Since this is gonna be a work truck, who knows, I might give it to Dusty, but don't tell him. You guys think he heard that? He's over there sitting down. And lastly, we added some nice cab lights, made them orange because it doesn't look right if they're white. That is gonna be the 2 truck builds, and honestly I think we have enough time to go for a little camp. Do you think we have enough time for that?
Yeah, but I was thinking like taking them off-roading, testing them.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so I guess hop in your truck, and do you know which one we should go towards? There's a lot of trails in this.
Honestly, there's one over here that I think we should go to.
All right, so Dusty is going to lead the way. We're gonna follow him, and oh my goodness, he added a lot of exhaust. I'm smelling it from all the way from my truck. Oh, is that thing diesel?
Yeah.
Holy moly guacamole. All right, I don't know where Dusty is taking us. I'm kind of nervous, you guys. Oh my goodness, is that even the beginning of the trail?
I don't think so, no.
All right, let's follow Dusty. Oh my goodness, this is so dark. I might have to turn on my headlights. You know what? I am gonna turn on those. Oh my goodness, my brand new truck is gonna get dirty. All right, it's okay as long as we don't get stuck. And oh my goodness, we are so muddy right now. We're gonna have to take a look at Dusty's truck and see how muddy his truck is. And where did Dusty? Oh my goodness, Dusty, where did you take me, dude? What the hell?
We're supposed to go a little bit more fast on that.
Yeah, these things don't have that much power. But is your truck running still?
Yeah, it should be. It's a beast. I built it like that.
Okay, let me see if my thing is still running. Hold on, let me hop in. Let me turn this thing on, and oh yeah, this thing just shut off. What the heck?
Oh no.
Yo, dude, Dusty. Should we just leave it here, or do we rescue this thing?
Honestly, we probably could rescue it. We might have to go to the store though, because
I'm gonna have to ride with you because my truck is not working right now.
Yeah. Hop in. This thing's a beast. Right. I can get over anything.
Ooh, this thing is nice. I like the interior. It's got a really nice cherry color. It's got the red guts.
It's really nice.
All right, so we have the trailer store on our right side. I think they changed the name of the trailer store. And we're coming to the plain tool store. All right, so
get a strap so we can
okay.
pull this thing out. And then honestly, we might even need a light too, because it's like
ooh, yes, good idea. I'm gonna grab one, and then I'm gonna grab another one. There you go. And then is that it, Dusty, for this trip?
I think that's it.
All right, so I guess Dusty paid, so I don't need to pay for my stuff, right?
Yeah, I got.
Because stealing is bad, but right now we are on our way to rescue my truck. This was kind of would you say this was a fail?
No, I mean it wasn't a fail for me. I think you just got to build a better truck.
Hey yo! All right, so let me quickly set up the tower lights. I'm gonna place one right here, so we're gonna deploy this, and then I'm gonna turn it on, and then I'm gonna place one right under here. Oh, hold on, let me readjust. I'm dying. Let me just readjust this. There we go. Let me turn it on. Ooh, we got some nice light going on. All right, so what's the plan right now? Are you gonna try to pull it?
I'm just gonna yank it.
All right. Oh my goodness, Dusty, you're about to hit me. Dude, what the hell? All right. Oh my goodness.
Put this thing on a trailer.
Yeah, you're right. I should have brought my work truck, I think. All right, so it looks like Dusty is gonna bring it on top of the main road. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me put this thing into park. All right, there you go. So this thing is now in park. We should have closed the road down because because we are kind of closing down this side of the road. Hopefully there's no police, guys.
Honestly, we could either do two things. I could go back to my place and grab a semi, or I could go grab a trailer.
I mean, we could. Wait, which one's closer? I feel like we should do the closer one, because if we take a look at the time, it is the afternoon, and I kind of get scared of the dark. Don't judge me, please.
I think my record would be closer.
Okay, we can go and grab it. Let me get in. Okay, sorry, I was kind of overreacting. All right, so right now we're about to get
beast.
I know we might need to give it a car wash though. All right, we are here at the trailer store. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly run inside. Meanwhile, he grabs his record. Super modern. And let's see if Dusty has his record. Oh, ooh. Oh my goodness, Dusty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, Dusty. I think you're gonna have to take me to the hospital first. Okay.
No, you're okay.
Let me get in.
We don't get hurt.
I love the color of your semi. It looks really nice. Kind of reminds me. Yeah, it reminds me of the TRX.
Like my wife.
Wait, Dusty, you have a wife?
I know that other YouTuber. I forgot his name, but he's like really close to you.
Oh, really?
My wife. Yeah, he's obsessed with it.
No way. I never knew that.
We probably should have backed up. What do you think?
Yeah, this is gonna be a sketchy turn. Just don't fall into the pit. There's a mudding pit down there.
Yeah, I don't want to get this truck dirty. We might have to call a record for the record, bro.
Oh my goodness, we went to the tool store and we should have grabbed some cones.
Honestly, yeah.
All right, so how do you work this thing?
So there's these levers over here. You want to grab them and twist it.
Ooh. All right, so he's gonna raise it, then he's gonna drop it, right? Wee.
Well, you might want to get off of there. You don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, you're right. So he's gonna put this all the way to the ground.
Right, and this thing should have a little bit of battery left in it where I could just angle it up, then we could pull it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm so happy Dusty was able to join us for this video because I would have been able to do this. I would have, you know what? I might have gone to the brand new truck stop and grab a hamburger. Have you tried the pickle?
That sounds good.
I know, right? Wait, have you tried the pickle hamburger?
No, I haven't. I heard it's disgusting.
That's what I said. I said it looks gross. All right, we are almost, well, I guess he is almost finished loading up the truck on the trailer. This thing looks pretty nice loaded up on there. It is super muddy. This is gonna, your truck and my truck gotta go through the car wash as well. But I don't know, we're gonna have time since the sun is going down pretty fast. But I think we might have time for a nice burger.
Let's do it.
I like burgers and pizza. Oh yeah, I love pizza. Wait, what's your favorite pizza? Type of pizza?
Pizza Hut.
Hey yo, it's all right.
I think your truck might fall off.
Wait, why? Oh, it's not strapped down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I forgot to strap it, but it's okay. It'll be safe.
All right, you guys, if it falls down, then Dusty's gonna be the clear winner. Oh my goodness, Dusty, my truck.
Gosh.
It's got even muddier. What the hell?
Oh no.
I did say if my truck got totaled, you'd be the clear winner. So Dusty is gonna be the winner for this dually challenge. But I think we still gotta go get some burgers as a celebration. So should we just like leave this here?
Yeah, I think we should walk.
Oh, walk?
Yeah, I need some exercise, man.
Yeah, you're right. We are gonna eat some delicious hamburgers, fries, and a nice drink. Ooh, my mouth is melting.
I want some Chick-fil-A.
Oh, this is gonna take.
That.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're right. They don't have that. This is gonna take forever.
I could see the signs.
I can't. I have bad vision. All right, so we are close to the drag ships. So that means we're what? Pretty much halfway there.
Yeah, almost. I could see the signs and I could smell the burgers.
Ooh, they should add.
How are you walking faster than me?
I don't know. So don't walk too fast because the speed limit is gonna be 65.
Yeah, I don't want to get pulled over.
Oh my goodness, we're so close. I can see it in the distance. And oh my goodness, look at those prices. That is so expensive. Actually, you know what? I forgot. I'm rich.
We could go band for band, man.
Maybe next challenge video, we'll see how much money you got. If Dusty can keep up to the world's richest player in American plane mudding. But here we are. We are at the truck stop. Let's see where Dusty is. Oh, Dusty's gonna take forever.
Hey, if y'all can calm down, I'm gonna jump and cause an earthquake.
All right, so let's wait. This is not the building. That's for the gas station, the liquor store. Oh, here it is. This is a plain mud grub. Oh yeah, let's go inside. There we go. Let me close the door. And all right, what is he gonna order? Wait, Dusty, what are you gonna order?
Oh
wait, did you eat
this is nasty.
the zombie pickle burger? Ew.
I don't want it. You take it.
I don't want it. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me grab the correct burger. Let me grab. Ooh, number one looks delicious. Actually, let me grab that. Kind of looks like the Krabby Patty. Let me take a bite and. Oh yeah, this is actually
this is so good.
This is good right here. Wait, Dusty, what are you doing? Oh, it's that good. All right, what is this? It looks like a milk drink, like a chocolate drink.
Mine looks like some type of orange juice. Tastes really good.
I think I got Dr. Pepper. I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper. This is gonna be the last meal. So let me quickly taste the fries. All right, not bad, not bad. How are your fries tasting like?
Tastes pretty good.
Let me see if they got some chips around. Do they have chips around here? All right, let's see. Oh, don't go into that building.
Oh no.
Ooh, what is this? Is this a Red Bull? Whoa, what is going on? What did I just drink?
Don't know. I think I have a bigger problem.
What is it?
The drink I just drink kind of made me have a big head.
It gave me some red stuff. And it made you dance?
I know, bro.
Hey, yo. Yo, Dusty, your head. Yo, Dusty, your head.
Yo, what is
Oh my goodness.
wrong?
It turned tiny for a second. And I'm still burning.
Might have a heart attack, dude.
Wait, what time is it?
It's like almost nighttime.
Oh my goodness.
We kind of messed up. We have no vehicle. We're far away from home.
What should we do, Dusty? Wait, do you have Uber?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I'm kind of scared because if you didn't know, back over here, there's some mountains. It's called the Appalachian Mountains or something like that, but it's actually haunted. So yeah, we're actually pretty close, and I want to get home right now.
Oh, better get walking because the Uber delivery thing will be here soon.
No, I don't want to walk. No way, Santa just came, you guys.
Just got dropped off.
No way. All right, we can make our way back home. So Dusty is gonna drive us in this. What is this thing called? A sleigh? Oh my
It's a
goodness,
sleigh.
this thing is going pretty fast for a sleigh. No wonder. Oh yeah, just ignore that. I don't know what happened right there. All right, you know where my house is, right?
Get home.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's
We're just taking a
confused.
little shortcut.
Oh my goodness, Dusty, be careful. We do not have a roll cage.
But it's
All
in
right.
a sleigh. It's magical.
Oh yeah, you're right. And home sweet home, you guys. We arrived back at my huge house, which I should probably upgrade since I am rich. I think it's time to move into a farmhouse, maybe into next videos. But if you did enjoy this one with Dusty TV, make sure you guys do smash the like button and subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna leave it linked down below. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy, I will catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful it is outside. It is such a beautiful and bright day today. What, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna go and camp with the brand new ATV that they added. Well, I guess the ramps. That's what I meant to say. The ramps they added in American Plains Mudding. So we're gonna be building the best camp setup, in my opinion, so we can go and have an amazing camping experience. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin. So we have our truck right here. I really wanted to put the new racks on this work truck because I know it's not going to be bending and tipping over, because I tried to test it out and go pretty fast and my truck kept tipping over. So which is why I fixed the suspension on this thing. Look at this. It's now squatting because it's going to help with preventing it to tip over and continue to fall. So let's hop in the TRX. Let's turn this bad boy on, and our first location is going to go and pick up the ATV, which is going to be located right here, and then we're going to be able to connect our camper to our TRX. So we don't have too much time. The sun is going up pretty fast, and I want to make sure I do this before the afternoon, which is going to be around 6 to 7 p.m. Oh, I said it. All right, guys, I said the number. And then I think I have to also head over to the tool store so I can pick up these ramps. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I carry ramps on the back of this TRX. Let me quickly show you guys. Hold on. Let me just pull over right here. Hopefully I do not get ran over, but I want to show you guys that there is ramps right in the back. Hold on. How do I open my tailgate? There we go. And we've got ramps right here. So we are already ready to not go to the tool store. So let me close that and let's continue driving. So I think the ATV is gonna be around here somewhere. I actually don't know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. Never mind. It's gonna be in front of the oops, kind of crashed. Good thing I have a guardrail. But the ATV is going to be right here. So let me actually, let's see, how do I do this? All right, let me align myself first. Oops. It's okay. Just ignore that. All right, let me align my truck just like so, and then we're gonna put on the ramps. Let me quickly open up my tailgate. There we go. And let me quickly grab these, and there we go. We have the ramps right here. So let me put one there, and then let me place the second one right there, and then let me hop into the ATV just like so. Let me turn this thing on, and let me carefully lower this on the back, or I guess on top of the TRX, and I think that is going to be good. Yeah, that is super good. I'm gonna turn it off, put it in brake, and there we go. Let me take off the ramps 1 and 2, and let me throw them on the back of the trunk. All right, there we go. They are now put in the back of the trunk, or I guess on the bed. And then let's let's close that, and I think we are now ready to go. Oh my goodness, look at my TRX. This thing is squatting super bad. Let's see how this thing performs. Okay, it's still not bad. It's still shaking, which is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. It is very scary. I have to drive a little bit slower than usual just to make sure I don't flip this thing over. But we have the camper right here. Everything has been going super smooth. It's kind of scaring me because everything when something goes super easy, then something bad happens. But I'm gonna knock on wood and get this thing connected. There we go. And this thing is squatting so bad. But we are now, actually, you know what? I don't feel too confident. I want to make sure everything is well and connected. So let me go around and make sure everything is nice, safe, and secure. So everything does look good. But, you know, this thing looks a little bit funny. I should have picked up my work truck. All right, let's continue driving. Where is the campsite? I think the campsite should be right down here. And let me also turn off my emergency lights. All right, there we go. And it looks like the campsite is right here. So let me turn on my blinkers and let's carefully turn. There we go. Nice. Everything is going super smooth. And I think, wait, has the ice melted? I think the ice has melted. We're gonna go up this hill and we're gonna go and set up our camp for today. But so far everything has been going good. I'm gonna go onto this dirt road like so, and let's see, where are we going to set up? I actually don't know where we're gonna set up for today. This is a nice spot. Let's actually check over here if there's any better spots. And ooh, I like this spot. All right, you know what? I'm gonna park right here. All right, let me carefully back this thing up just like so, and I think that is going to be perfect. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. So let me quickly disconnect this thing and move the TRX a little bit forward, and I'm probably gonna turn around so we can unload this ATV. So this thing is gonna go right here just like so. And before we actually unload the TRX with the ATV, let me quickly set up right here. There we go, and put up the tarp. Gonna open up our little pop-out kitchen. Look at that. That is pretty sick. And then let me just open up all of the pop-outs. Perfect. Look at that, dude. That is amazing. And then of course we can't oh, did they add the lights again? That is pretty sick. And then of course we cannot forget about the TV. Look at the, oh my god, what the hell? All right, let me close my door just like so, and we are now completely set up for the night. We have successfully set up our entire camper, and now let me just quickly unload this thing. Let me open my tailgate. So where's my tailgate? Okay, there you go. They gotta make the buttons a little bit more different. All right, let me quickly grab my ramps. All right, we got the ramps. We gotta set them up. Oh my goodness, these things are heavy. 1 and then 2. Awesome. All right, let me quickly hop into this thing. Turn this thing on, and let's carefully unload this thing. Nice. Look at that. Dude, that was freaking smooth. And this thing also, I forgot to mention, this thing got a little update. It looks much more aggressive and it sounds so much better. Just take a listen. I'm a huge fan of the sound update, but pretty much we're gonna leave this how it is, and we're gonna go and check out the area on our brand new ATV. So let me get in, turn this thing on, and let me actually open up the windshield like that. Look at that, dude. That is freaking sick. And is that a GoPro? What is that? What is this thing? GoPro? Or for like a phone? I don't know what that is. Anyways, let's check out the area. Maybe go on top of some hills. Let's see how this thing handles. Ooh, pretty easy. Yeah, this thing handles like a complete champion. All right, we got some little rocks right here, nothing too crazy for this thing. And look at the suspension, dude. It is so responsive. Oh my goodness. Let's see, let me actually test this thing on these rocks. Oh my goodness, that is so satisfying. Oh, that is freaking sick. Anyways, I think there is a mudding spot around here. Yeah, there is a quick mudding spot right here. You know what, I think we should do it. But before I do it, let me actually close my windshield. I don't want to get too muddy. There we go, and let's do this. All right, let's go. We're gonna do this in first person. Let's see how this thing, how this thing handles. All right, so far so good. Oh, for a second I thought I got stuck. I was gonna get so scared. I was like, no, don't get stuck. Oh, whoa. All right, there's more mud. Turn. Oh, yo, this is so rough. Let me turn on my headlights. Kind of dark under that tree. And all right, let's go right here. Turn, and let's go over these rocks. Oh, whoa. This is crazy. This is insane. All right, we're almost done. And then where do I go? Right here? I think I go right here. And then we are now finished. And oh my goodness, look at that, dude. This thing is completely muddy. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see that mudding effect? Hold on, let me try that again. I want to see that. It looked look pretty sick. Oh, look at the mud. Yo, that is, I never knew that. Is it? Oh, that is freaking sick. I did not know about that. Anyways, I think we have to go and take this to the car wash because I am not gonna put this on my T-Rex all dirty. So let's make our way to the car wash, which is going to be located right here. All right, so the car wash is going to be right behind the trailer store. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's get this thing clean. And look at that, we are now all cleaned up. Look at that, it's like brand new. So let me hop right back in, and I actually want to test out the emergency lights on. So wait, this doesn't have any emergency lights on? What the heck? That's weird. I thought this thing would have emergency lights on, but it does have headlights. So this is the low beam, and then this is going to be the high beam. Oh my goodness, these are super bright. All right, let's start making our way back to the campsite. I think the sun is starting to go down, and I'm kind of don't want to be driving at night with this thing because I don't know how safe it is. Ooh, look at this. There's some rocks right here that we can test the ATV out. All right, let me see. I want to see how this thing handles on the rocks. Oh yeah, this thing is a beast. All right, keep on going. Oh my goodness, can this thing go on everything? Oh my god. All right, I think for the final test, we're gonna be taking the ATV up this tiny hill. We're gonna see how this thing handles. So in 3, 2, let's go, let's go. Oh my, look, that was light work. Absolutely light work. All right, so it looks like the sun is going down. We might get the sunset anytime now. So I'm gonna put this thing on the back of our bed. So let me carefully do this. Good thing I freaking washed this thing, because imagine if this thing was all muddy. The back of my T-Rex would have been so dirty. All right, so let me remove the ramps, put them in the back of the bed, just like so, and let me close the tailgate, and look at that. Oh my goodness, my truck looks so silly. Anyways, I'm gonna go and sit down. I'm gonna eat my sandwich, which I think is in my fridge. Hold on, let me go to my fridge. Come on, open. Oh my goodness. All right, so my fridge, it's right here. All right, let me grab my sandwich. There we go. Let me close my door, and I'm gonna eat my sandwich, and I'm gonna watch the sunset. So let me actually sit right here, and let's do a quick time lapse. Alrighty everyone, it looks like it is now nighttime, so I'm gonna go inside of my camper. Let me open up my door, and oh my goodness bro, I hate when it does that. Alright, so let me open that, and let me close this. I don't want to see any monsters right now. I'm not the bravest when it comes to seeing ghosts, but I'm gonna wash my face. Where is the shower? I'm gonna wash my face, pretend I'm washing my face, and I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Look at this. We get a nice view of the lake and a beautiful sunset, or I guess sunrise in this case. I think now it's time to go home, so I'm gonna quickly set up everything back to normal so we can start making our way back home. And there we go. We are now ready to go. We got everything packed up, and we're gonna make our way to the camper store. I think that's what it's called, or the trailer store, because I'm gonna go and leave this camper, and I'm gonna go and leave the ATV. Alright everyone, I went to go leave the camper, the ATV. Oh my goodness, I always get confused. And now we are here leaving the camper, which means we can now start making our way home, because I have a big and long day of work that I have to do today. So I'm gonna drive back home, and I'll catch you guys over there. And home sweet home, it looks like we are now home. I'm gonna park in my driveway just like so. And today was a successful camping day. I really love this, one of my favorite camping days so far. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another APM video. And today, oh my goodness, the sun is so bright I cannot see anything, but let me close my door. But today we are going to be doing one of the biggest deliveries in APM, and we're going to be using our new truck that APM added, I think it was last week, into today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we're going to be delivering a lot of hay today. So let me actually hop in, because we don't have too much time to waste today. We have to finish this job by the afternoon, so let's hurry up and let's make our way to pick up the trailer so we can put the hay on top of it. So as you guys can see, this is one of my favorite trucks in the game as well. It used to be gray, but then I made it black because that's how it came, so I just kept it that color. When they re-released it and updated this truck, it's also got like the cargo lights on, it's got cabin lights on it. Dude, this thing is fully equipped. Anyways, let's make a left turn right here. Let's turn on our blinkers, and then the trailer store, I think we can actually actually go from the back, and the trailer store should be right down here. This is kind of like a little shortcut to show you guys that I take. I just sometimes also go through the car wash, and then we end up at the trailer store. As you guys can see, we are now here. Let me actually see where the trailer is. I don't know where it, oh, here it is. This is where I left it. All right, let me turn this thing around, and then let me get it connected just like so. And now we can make our way to the location that we gotta pick up the hay, which is literally down the street. It is not too far, and then we're gonna go and deliver it to a farm that is located down across the city. So let's make a stop, make sure everything is clear, and then we're gonna pull up right here. I should probably park my truck right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to block traffic today. I'm gonna park it right here. I think I'm gonna try to park as close as to the road as I can. So let me carefully do this just like so, and now let me just finally adjust myself. Nice. All right, let me turn on my emergency lights, and then engine is off, and let's quickly hop into this. What the hell? Wait, what is this called? Is this like a tractor or something? Premium construction. All right, let's enter here. But pretty much this thing can pick up the hay bales. So let's grab one of these and let's put it on top of the trailer. So let's go right here, and then let me raise this thing. So we're gonna raise up the boom, and then we're gonna extend it a little bit more, and then we're gonna put the forks down, and then we should be able to unload this thing. And look at that, we have our first hay bale on top of the trailer. Look at this, dude. I am the GOAT at this game. All right, looks like we have a good amount to go. I think the goal is to make sure we fill up the entire trailer with the hay bale. So let's continue, because the afternoon is gonna be waiting for us pretty fast, or I guess soon enough. So how do I lower this? Okay, lower the boom, and then we should be able to get another one. All right, nice. And then so let me carefully do this, and then raise my boom just like so. And is this good? No, actually, you know what, I think I can get a little bit closer. Ooh, that's perfect. Wait. What if we do this and then we unload? Awesome. We have our second hay bale on top of the trailer. It's kind of crooked. Hopefully it does not fall, but let's continue with the third one. So let me grab this one, and then we're gonna try to place it right next to the second one. Oh, is that too close? I think that's actually perfect. Hold on, load, and oh my goodness, yo, I think that was actually perfect. Yeah, somehow I tried less and it turned out more better than the second one. All right, we have like about, let's say 1, 2, like 3 more to go. So let's continue putting the hay bales on top of the trailer. So let me carefully turn this thing around, and there we go. We have our fourth one. I think I might have to go around, honestly. Yeah, let me go around. Alrighty, and then hold on, this is kind of dark. Let me turn on my lights. All right, let me carefully place this one. Oh, you know what, I have to raise the boom. All right, raise the boom, and let's see, I might have to readjust myself again. All right, and hold on, this is very tricky actually. Oh, you know what, I can do this where I can retract it like that, and then we just unload it. Wait, is that a good position? Yeah, okay, you know what, let me just unload it. I'm thinking way too much. And let's check this one. Ooh, perfect. All right, so we probably can put I'm gonna try to squeeze 2 more on the trailer. If not, that is fine. So let me hop back into the machine. So let's see, I'm gonna try to grab one of these. There we go, and now we're gonna try to place it. So I think that should be good right there, honestly. Yeah, that's very good. I might just have to retract my boom just a tad bit, and then we can unload this thing. And awesome, look at that. I don't think one more fits. Yeah, I don't think one more fits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hay bales on top of our trailer. I think that should be enough. You know what, I'm a little bit insane, but we're gonna try to put 1 more on top of the trailer, even though we're not supposed to, because these are the ramps. All right, so let me get this thing turned around, and I'm gonna get it connected to 1 more hay bale just like so. And let's see, can we squeeze 1 more on top of the trailer? And then let me just click unload, and I think we did it. Uh-oh, it's very crooked. Hold on, I gotta fix that. That does not look good. Let me quickly fix this. Let me grab it, and then let me go a little bit. I think that should be good. Hold on, let me check my camera. No. Okay, that should be good right there. Let me unload it, and we should be done with this job right now. Oh my goodness, this is actually pretty easy. All right, let me get this back how it was. Let me turn off the emergency lights, and let me retract the boom. Let me lower this. Wait, how do I lower this thing? Oh, lower the boom, and then let me just put the forks up, and I think that should be good right there. Look at that, it's back like it was never used. All right, so it looks like we can now head over to the farm so we can get this hay delivered. We have so much. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 hay bales. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me hop into the truck. I'm surprised this thing is not squatting, but keep in mind this thing is a beast, so maybe I'm not too surprised. Uh-oh, I think one of my hay bales ended up rolling off. Okay, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we still have enough. So let me hop in my truck, and let me also turn off the emergency lights, and we can now finally make our way to the farm so we can successfully deliver these. And I'm so thankful these things are not farm rolling, because that would definitely be a headache. And wait, hold on, let me close my tailgate. This thing is kind of bothering me. Let me squeeze through here, and there we go. Awesome. All right, we can now make our way to the farm. The farm is going to be located right, where is it? Oh, it's gonna be right here. Pretty hidden. It's all the way in the corner. And let's see how we are on time. It looks like we are very good on time. It is barely 3 p.m. So let's continue driving. We're gonna make a right turn right here. Let me turn on my blinkers just like so, and this thing is gonna be a super wide turn. I'm gonna try not to hit the stop sign. Oh, I hit the stop sign. Anyways, let's continue driving until we see a dirt road, because then we're gonna have to take a left turn. So we're gonna make sure I don't miss it. And oh, there it is. It's right here. All right, let me turn on my blinkers. We gotta make sure we can make a left turn safely. And are we gonna hit the stop sign? Nice. We're not gonna hit it. All right, for a second I thought we were gonna actually hit it once again, but we are now on our way to the farm. Let me just make sure we are going the right way. And yeah, we are on the right path to the farm. And I think we've been to this farm a couple of times in my previous videos, but I'm not sure if you guys are new. Then I've actually been here a couple of times. And make sure you also subscribe. It means so much to me. All right, we are here. I think we gotta go down this path. Yeah, we have to go down here. Oh no, this is pretty dangerous. This is super dangerous. I gotta turn on my emergency lights on. Oh my goodness, what is that? Is that Orioles? What the heck? All right, it looks like, oh, there's a nice little farm. What is that? Are those cows? I want to see that. I've never seen so many cows here. Or is these bulls? Hi, Mr. Cow. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ah, he's coming after me. I don't know, something's wrong with me. All right, let me close the gate, make sure that none of them leave. Okay, so this is where we have to drop the hay. All right, so I'm gonna park my thing right here, and it looks like the machine is right in this parking, so I'm gonna squeeze through here and hop on. All right, let's turn this thing on, and let's see, can I squeeze through here? Actually, you know what, I'm gonna hit my truck, so let me just go around. All right, I'm gonna go around, and ooh, should I put the ramps down? I feel like that would be easier. Yeah, let me do that. I feel like that would be way easier. So let me put the ramps down just like so, and I really love these ramps. Something about them looks satisfying. I don't know, but like I said, something's wrong with me. All right, so let me back this thing up, and we're gonna start grabbing these hay bales, and let's start off with one. Super easy, and we're gonna drop them off right around this area. So let me just, oh, whoops, I might have hit one. All right, I'm gonna drop one off like right around here, just like so. Oh, it's rolling down. Well, okay, that's not my problem. All right, we got the second one, a little bit tilted, but that's fine. And we're gonna place it right here. I'll quickly unload this. Remember, we don't have too much time, so I'm gonna try to be quick as possible. All right, let's grab our third one. Third. All right, nice. And let's see, where should we place it? I think we should place it right here. Unload, and awesome. All right, we have two more to go. All right, let me get on this thing, and all right, we are on to our last one. So I'm gonna drop off the hay right around here, right next to its brothers and sisters. And this thing moves weird. Look at this. What the heck? All right, let's grab the last one. So let's carefully do this, and bang, we have the last one. We're gonna drop it off right, let's say right here, and let me just double check everything is nice. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is going to be perfect. Awesome. I think, oh no, don't hit my truck. Oh my goodness, that almost ended up hitting my truck. All right, you know what, let's get out of here. This is not a safe place for us. So I'm gonna hop in, and we're gonna get this thing parked back in the garage. So let me go around here. I'm gonna turn off the emergency lights off, and I'm gonna carefully back this thing up. Gonna make sure I don't hit anything. All right, and I think that is going to be good. Awesome. Let me just turn off the engine, and awesome. Wait, how close did I get? Oh my goodness, I got super close. I am the goat. All right, we can now start making our way back. I think we are all good to go back to the trailer. And oh wait, I need to close this. Hold on, let me just close the ramps. Imagine if I start to drive off with the ramps down. Dude, this video would have been a disaster. Hi, little cow. All right, it looks like there's an exit. We can just take this road right here. So let me get in my truck, and let me turn off my emergency lights on. I mean off, not on. And let's make our way out of here. I'm gonna try not to hit the fence right here. So let's carefully do this, and awesome. Alrighty, we have the dirt road right here. We're gonna make a right turn right here. So let's pull out of here, and we are out. Alrighty, for our last task is to make sure we deliver the trailer back to the location, which is going to be right here, and then we will have the power to go back home. But for now, we gotta go and quickly drop this off. All right, let me put on my blinkers. We're gonna make a right turn right here. It's gonna be a super wide one. Oops, sorry guys. And we are now back into the city, or I guess into the little city. It's not a big city. I hope they actually put a map expansion in APM and put more buildings. But anyways, let's make a right turn, and then we're gonna go into the trailer store. All right, so let me turn around right here, and we're gonna get this trailer back into its parking spot. spot. A little bit more, a little bit more, and I think that is going to be perfect. Let me just check in the back, and look at that, pretty solid. So let me just quickly disconnect it, but first I gotta open up the tailgate and disconnect this thing. There we go. And let me just move my truck out of the way. But before we do leave, I gotta put up the tailgate. Kind of don't like when it's left open, so let me quickly close this. For some reason it is not closing. Come on, close. Maybe I gotta move out of the way. All right, I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna see if I can try to close the tailgate now. Hopefully this works. Close, and awesome. All right, we can now start making our way home. Hey, I'm gonna buy a soda can. How much is it? $5. Oh my goodness. You said how much? It's going to be, oh, bye. I ain't not paying that. I ain't not paying that. Let's get out of here. Dude, that guy wanted me to pay $5. That is way too much. Home sweet home. We are now back home. I'm gonna get my truck back into my driveway. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna get the thing parked right here, get that thing closed, and oh my goodness, I am so tired today. All that hay baling machinery got me tired. I'm gonna go upstairs and we're gonna crack a cold one. So I think that was a very successful mission. Let me just drink some of this. Ooh, delicious. What happened to my head? Okay, never mind. And honestly, I had so much fun with this mission. If you guys also did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another APM video, and today we are going to be doing an experiment. I kind of did a YouTube short on this experiment a couple months ago, almost a year ago. It's been a while. Let me just close my door because I don't want any bugs to go inside my house. Pretty much, we are going to be closing down one of the main roads in APM, and we're going to see if people are going to follow the rules or they're going to break them. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So today we are going to be taking the work truck because first off, we got to go and pick up a trailer, and then we have to pick up two work trucks. They're kind of like DOT emergency vehicles, but for like construction road and stuff like that. So we're going to get that thing done before the afternoon, because the afternoon is probably like 2 hours away. It is going pretty fast. So let's step on it because I want to make sure it doesn't get too late. So let me make a left turn right here, and the trailer is going to be located at the implement store. Thankfully, the implement store is not too far away. It's, I think, right down the street, and as you guys can see, it is a full lobby. There's people all over the place right now, so this is going to be a very fun experiment. But as you guys can see, we have the trailer right here. So let me get this thing connected. Let me slowly back up. There we go, and let's go pick up these trucks. You know what, let me also close my tailgate. Let me just close this just like so, and let's make our way to the location that these construction cars, because we're going to be using them to close down the road. So let me make a left turn right here, and then I think it should be right down across this river right here. So let me make a left turn just like so, and I guess we're gonna make one more right here. This thing is a huge trailer, but as you guys can see, we have the work trucks right here. We're gonna put them and load them on the back of the trailer. So let me actually open up the ramps just like so, and let's hop onto the first one. So let's get on this one, and hold on, how do I get on? All right, so let me kind of turn right here, back up, and load up the first truck. So we're gonna put the first one right here. I think that is going to be good. Maybe scooch a little bit up like that, and then we're gonna hop on to the second truck. Let me turn this thing on, and let's get this second truck loaded up on the ramps so we can get it on the trailer. So I think this is going to be good. Yeah, I think that is good. Actually, you know what, I don't want my wheels to hit the ramps, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and bang, look at that. Oh my goodness, I almost ended up hitting the second truck. Yo, I'm a really good driver. All right, so let me close up the ramps just like so. Alrighty, so let me hop in my truck and let's start making our way to the road that we are going to be closing down. Let me just slowly U-turn and exit from this area. Kind of bumpy over here. Good thing I don't have the work truck today. Imagine if I had the TRX. Oh my goodness, I don't think it would do a good job. Plus, I would have to stiffen the suspension because the suspension of this thing is kind of taking a beating right now, but you know, it can handle it for sure. Alright, oh my goodness, what is that person doing? He's just walking on the side of the road. Bacon is gonna get himself run over. But anyways, this is the road that we are going to be closing down. So I'm gonna park. Let me put on my emergency lights on, and that was a quick stop. Let me unload the trucks. We're gonna quickly unload them so we can set up the area. I'm gonna back this thing just like so, and let me turn on the beacons, the arrow boards, and my emergency lights like that. Awesome. All right, let me put one more right next to, oh, that's the wrong one. All right, let me put one more. Oh, it looks like he followed the rules. Not bad. And for some reason, his TRX was squatting a lot. Anyway, so I'm not gonna judge too much. We're gonna turn on the beacons and the arrow boards just like the one next to us. And wait, hold on, let me turn off the engine. Alright, so now we can test this thing out. Let's see if people are gonna follow the rules and not hit my work truck. So let's go in free cam so we can see if people are gonna follow the rules or not. So far I don't see anyone, so I don't know how long this is going to take. I might just cut when someone is getting close to the trucks. Alrighty, it looks like someone is coming. They're coming pretty fast. Let's see if they're gonna go around or go through our trucks. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so nervous. And it looks like it looks like he has come to a complete stop. Let's see if he goes around. Okay. So far so good. And all right, so he just has it. Okay, it looks like he is now turning and going and carefully going around the emergency trucks and my truck. Nice. This is us first and successful test. Let's see if there's any more cars that are gonna be coming. Oh my god, what is that person doing? Oh my goodness, what the hell? He's trying to do some donuts in the parking lot. Oh no. Oh, what is going on? Yo, that was freaking funny. Oh, he's back to spending. Oh, wait, is that person coming? Or what about? Oh no, it looks like that person over there is gonna go camping. And oh my goodness, this guy is not having a good day. Holy moly. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like there is someone that could be coming over here. Let's see if he actually comes or ends up flipping over like, I think what she's doing. Oh no, what is going on? Oh my goodness, what is going on? What's up with APM play? Yo, I kind of feel bad, but like, why is he driving on the dirt? He should be driving on the concrete. Oh, now he's upside down. Oh, it looks like we have a truck coming. All right, let's see if he follows the rules or, oh, it looks like he's gonna be going the opposite way. All right, there's someone over there. Let's see if he manages to come. Oh my goodness, this guy is still flipping over. It's been like 5 minutes and he's still flipping over. Alrighty, it looks like someone else. Oh, never mind. They pulled it into the camping store. All right, if no one comes, then I might have to switch servers because everyone just seems to go camping or down the road. And yeah, I think we're gonna do the switch to a different server. So I'm gonna quickly switch servers and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are now back and looks like, yeah, this is not never mind. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like this map is completely brand new. I think it just became morning. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, the sun is so bright. So let's quickly close down the roads before everyone starts spawning their trucks. So let's quickly get this thing set up. We gotta be fast. Let's go. All right, let's turn on the beacon. Let's turn on the boards. All right, I'm gonna place one right here, and then we're gonna place. Oh, that was I chose the wrong truck. All right, and then we're gonna. Oh my goodness, what happened? Where did my other truck go? What the heck? Alright, there we go. We have now closed the road back again. Let's see if people are gonna follow the rules on this server because this one is a brand new server. We have a couple people right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, they might be a little bit curious on what is going on. Just look at this setup that we got going on today. Wait a minute, is that my truck over there? What is he doing? Oh, it looks like there is a semi coming. Let's see if it comes this way and follows the rules. Okay, so there seems to be a couple vehicles coming. Oh no, he's going up the map. All right, what about this one? Let's see if this one follows the rules and comes over here. All right, looks like he made a stop sign and then he is now going up the road. You know what? Oh, look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he just flipped over. That is an insane car crash. Let's see if anyone else is coming. Oh, is he okay? We might have to call an ambulance. Oh, it looks like the TRX. What is the TRX gonna do? I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just checking out the cars. And what happened to the other guy? I think he ended up leaving, but there seems to be a semi right down there. Let's see if it comes down. And is he gonna crash into the trucks? Oh, he barely almost crashed into it. Let's see if he goes around it, and he successfully is gonna go around the two trucks. Let's go. That's what we were talking about. So far, there has not been a single person that has crashed into the trucks, but it is raining. Sadly, I am not in a private server because I cannot clear the rain right now. So I might wait another minute or two and see if anyone else comes so we can test out this experiment. Alrighty, everyone, it's been a couple minutes and no one has came to this side of the road, so I think it is now time to switch servers for the last time and see if anyone will crash onto our trucks and not follow the rules. So let me switch servers in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are in a brand new server, so let me quickly spawn in these trucks. There we go, and let me place it right here, and then let me me place a second one right next to it. Oh my goodness, what happened? All right, there we go. We have the 2 trucks spawned in. Let's see if anyone's gonna come. And oh, it looks like, oh, I think that truck is coming. Oh no, it looks like it's going to go to the RP2 store. Never mind. I thought it was gonna come over here. Never mind. Oh wait. You know what? No. I'm right. I don't know. He keeps getting stuck on the bush for some reason. There's someone right down there, and then there's someone right down there. So let's see if any of them come. Oh, there's also a police car. Let's see if he follows the rules. He is coming in pretty fast, and it looks like he went to the trailer store. All right, come on. We just need one person to come over here. Okay, it looks like we have a truck that could be coming over here. Let's see if he does. Oh, I think he saw it. He looks like he is gonna go. Okay, for a second I thought he crashed into it. Let's see if he goes around, and he ended up using his wrong blinkers, unless he goes that way, which let's see. He's gonna hit the truck. Mission failed. He ended up hitting our truck. Mr. Bacon failed the challenge on the 3rd server. Let's see if anyone comes, and there he goes. It looks like he's gonna go through the trucks, and on his way. Wait, how did he manage to put an ATV on the back of this truck? That's pretty impressive. But it looks like he's gonna check out he's looking around. Is this guy on mobile? Looks like he was checking out the area. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. I'm not sure how he managed to put an entire ATV on the back of this pickup, but there he goes. Everyone say goodbye. All right, let's see if anyone else comes and hits our truck, but it looks like someone has failed the mission so far. It looks like 2 people are coming. Let's see if they come towards our way. So this TRX is gonna go. Where is he gonna go? It looks like they're kind of lagging, and looks like the semi is gonna go around it. Nice, pretty nice job. And looks like the TRX is gonna hit our trucks. Oh my goodness, this is the second person that ended up failing the mission for today. So 2 people failed the experiment, and everyone else ended up doing this mission successfully. Oh, how am I on this guy's truck? What the heck? Where are we? Is this guy gonna bury me? Anyways, let me quickly go back to the spot. If you guys did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And shout out to this guy. He watches my videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be going over 10 things players and even me want to see added in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So number 1 is going to be a heavy duty tow truck. So pretty much a heavy duty tow truck has the ability to tow these semis. So let me actually quickly spawn this. I'm gonna spawn it right here, and pretty much the heavy tow truck has the power to pull these things, because a normal tow truck doesn't really have the capabilities unless it's one of these smaller trucks. So I think a heavy duty truck would be really cool in this game, and honestly it would make this role-playing experience a little bit more better. I would probably be able to make more videos with it. But yeah, that's gonna be my first suggestion. We're gonna go through 9 more. So the next 2 are gonna be customizations to the truck. So adding more customizations, I think more people want to see more of that stuff, whether it's adding different tires, different wheels, rims, or whatever it is. People want to do more levels of customizations in this game. And the third one is going to be more vehicles. People want to see more trucks. People want to see more muscle cars, more American muscle cars added to APM, because if we take a look, there's not that many where is it? There's not that many muscle cars. There's like 3 or 4 right here, and then of course you get a couple more right here, but these are really vintage. So that is going to be the first one. Hold on, let me actually spawn in my truck. Where is it? I quickly ended up spawning my favorite cars just because I thought it was gonna look cool. But let me quickly turn this thing on, and let me carefully back into my parking spot, just like so. There we go. And I'm a little bit forward, but that is fine. We might have to use it. So the third one is going to be a map expansion. People want to see a map expansion in APM, or at least people want to see more things added to the map, because it is pretty plain. Get it? America Plains mudding. Okay, never mind. So yeah, people want to see a huge map expansion, kind of like southern mudding, but people want to see more roads, more camping spots, more of all of that stuff, because the map right now is quite small. And if they could increase the server size, that would be amazing, because typically I think only like 10 people can join in one server. It's not that much actually, unless you're in a private server. But with that in mind, I think we can now move on to our fourth one, and that is going to be adding more houses. If they can add more houses in APM, that would be amazing, because there's not that many houses to choose from. And they should also add an option where we can claim the houses, because sometimes I might be using one of these houses and then someone just enters in my house, so I would prefer to claim the house and lock my doors. But yeah, specifically I would want a farmhouse, like a 2-story farmhouse, like super modern. I think that would be pretty sick. They could probably add some near the right here, near the strip, the drag strip, that's what it's called. I think that would be pretty sick. Or maybe they could add some right over here. There's also a lot of land right here, and there is also a lot of land right here. They can build an entire neighborhood right here. But that is going to be my 4th suggestion for today. I think next up we have our number 5, and number 5 is going to be kind of like this huge RV. I think it's pretty cool. I would want to see this like 100%. And of course, none of these are in order, so everything is going to be all over the place. But if you guys take a look at this camper, look at this. Oh my goodness, imagine being able to live in this thing. That would be so sick. So yeah, if they could add something like that, that would be pretty cool into the game. I would just imagine that I could, you know, have 2 stories, have my kitchen, have everything inside, and just travel across the map. That would be pretty sick. So I think that is going to be our number 5. But next up we have our number 6, and number 6 is going to be DOT. So pretty much DOT allows you to have orange cones, or have the ability to have orange cones, put them on the ground, have the trailer with the speed traffic thing, and so many other things that would make this game so much more better when it comes to roleplay, because there's not that many things that we could use in the game unless it's vehicles. So I think a DOT objects or accessories, I'm not sure what you guys would call this, would be an amazing addition. And of course I added an image to all of these suggestions so the developer can, I mean, if he's watching, can have an idea on what we would want. So of course these suggestions are also from the community, from Discord servers. Oh, I got stuck in my truck. From Discord servers or from comments. So that's where I got my stuff. But anyways, I think we are on to 7. So number 7 after 6 is going to be 6, 7. Okay, never mind. I'm too old for this. It's going to be adding dirt bikes and some type of like ATVs, but like the quad version. Southern Mudding actually has this, but I would want to see this in American Plains Mudding because I feel like it just goes with the theme of mudding, trucking, and off-roading. So imagine us going on a dirt bike in the mountains, doing something crazy. That just sounds amazing. So adding dirt bikes or these ATVs like in the image would be really, really amazing. But I think we are now on number 9. So number 9 is going to be off-roading. This could be part of the map expansion, or they can just add it somewhere across the map. I'm not sure. They could probably add it somewhere around here, but I really, really love off-roading. As you guys can see, I have an off-roading truck right here. I believe this one's from 1969, and this one is a 2024 TRX. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. So I really love off-roading because I have 2 of my favorite trucks are related to off-roading, but I cannot do too much with it because there's not many spots where we can off-road. There's only a very little amount. But so if they could add some like rock climbing mountains or something that we could use these TRX and push them to the limit, that would be freaking cool. And maybe it could lead to like some camping spot. That would actually be pretty fun, but kind of lost count. I think we are on to 9. I think so. I might have missed one. But next up we have, this is called an overload camper. I think that's what it's called actually. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much it goes on top, or I guess on the back of your truck. So it goes connected on the bed, and pretty much you can take it and camp anywhere you want in the map. So this thing is pretty sick. I think it's almost as sick as a huge RV, but adding this to a truck just sounds super cool. I personally would probably add it to this new truck that they added in APM. I believe it was in last week's update. I think that would be pretty sick. You guys should see an image right now on how it looks. So yeah, I definitely want to see something like this maybe added to or in the future of APM. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? I think, oh wait, one more. So number 10, I'm gonna say number 10, although I feel like I missed one. Anyway, so number 10 is a better experience when it comes to camping. So the camping experience is okay. It's not that bad, but I feel like they can do better. They can add tents, they could add a campfire, and they can even add small cabins in the woods so we can actually camp inside of them. And honestly, I think it would make the camping experience overall so much better than it is right now, because you really can't do much besides take an RV, or I mean one of those campers, and take it to the spot and then go back home. So adding something like this into the game would be phenomenal. And I honestly, I think it's pretty easy, right? Just add a couple tents, a campfire, and boom, and a small cabin. Would be pretty easy, pretty cool. And honestly, it's not much that's I'm asking. I really want to see this. But anyways, I think before I do finish off, people want to see fire trucks, people want to see more trucks, more semis, like I said, and I think that is going to be it. So this is probably going to be a short video, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let me know, what do you want to see next in APM? Okay, bye bye. Alrighty everyone, if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure you do smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And with that, I think we should enjoy this sunset, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.